in our Talk of the Town, we talked to one of our finalists for the Motor Woman of the Year Awards powered by MFC, a division of Nedbank 2021. Khulile Hlatshwayo is a proud sales executive representing the Hatfield and VW Bryanston, which is from the HMG Hatfield Motor Group. Viewers, every successful person has experienced failure multiple times and in multiple ways. What separates excellent sales consultants like Khulile from the rest isn't that she fails less. No, it's that she persists more. When faced with a setback, even a large one, those who succeed don't let it stop them from continuing forward. Khulile is one of those people. She has a capacity to harness her out-of-the-box thinking, which in turn greatens her chance of success. When faced with an obstacle to her goal, she doesn't just go through a checklist of ways to solve the problem. She's such an incredibly talented and skillful asset to the Hatfield Motor Group. So, without further ado, let's welcome Khulile, and this interview is proudly brought to you by none other than Surviti Solutions. Hello, Khulile.
Hi, Desh.
You are so lovely, Khulile.
Thank you, and so are you.
Aw, thank you.
What a
Well,
beautiful...
I don't have the legs and all of that, so you know what? I feel a little bit
You have a
intimidated
beautiful
now.
smile.
Aw, thank you. The smile, okay. So, let's start with, firstly, congratulations. You were a finalist last year, and that alone is recognition and a huge accomplishment. So well done.
Thank you. Thank you very much. It was such an honor. I was so grateful to be part of such an amazing recognition show. Like, it was amazing.
Thank you so much, Khulile. And that's what we like to hear, that what we're doing is making a difference to people like you, that is contributing to our trade. So thank you. Okay, maybe let's start with, where did all of this begin for you?
All I can say is a decade ago, makes me feel like a fossil, but a friend of mine, Usli Majozi, was a salesperson at Umhlanga in Durban, and at the time I just had a banking history, and she was like, no, they're looking for salespeople at Mastercards, would you like to try it? I was like, oh, okay, let me just try and see. Met up with Kevin Pillay, who was their Mastercard manager at the time.
You just had to mention that because I'm a Pillay. Let me just...
Oh, wow, okay. I have to say the interview did go well. And then later on, I met up with their dealer principal, Emma Dema, wonderful lady. She's a dealer principal, a woman.
Yay.
So she also did like me and said, oh, she would like to give me a chance. So she started me off as a cadet.
Oh, wow.
So I went on as a cadet almost just a year. Learned about the trade and came back and killed it in the Mastercard dealership in McCarthy. It's just that sadly after 2 years, my husband, or my fiance at the time, got a new job at Sasol in Secunda, so we had to relocate. So I had to leave my family. And then sent my details. I found a dealership. It was in Tricycle Auto House under Kelston Group. Totally different group, but girls gotta work. Sent them my commission, my CV. They took me in immediately as well. Spent 3 years there. Then hubby again, got a job in Cecil Senton, this guy. So I also just, we had found a home around 4 ways. So I sent my CV to all the VW dealerships around, and Cheryl phoned me. That's a wonderful lady called Cheryl.
Another dealer principal?
A dealer principal was a woman as well. So she was so impressed. So I got an interview with her and Ria Slami, new car manager. So I've always been a Mastercard salesperson. Okay. This was the first one I got there. They said, would I like to try new cars? I said, no, but that's all new to me. Like, I've always been a Mastercard salesperson, any brand, but Mastercard. Yes. I've never been on a new car sales floor. I said, no, give it. Cheryl was like, no, you can do anything. Seeing the stats, I think you can do it, girl power. You know how she is.
Love
like,
it.
yeah.
Yes.
So yeah, I've been a sales executive for new cars from the 1st of April 2017. Last year I was promoted to senior sales exec.
Well done.
It's been wonderful.
Well done. And I guess that's why Brad Capital nominated you for last year's award.
I was so grateful.
Yes, because he is the type of man that recognizes his people and that are contributing to his group. So well done on that.
Thank you.
And so VW is part of your soul now, right?
Yes.
It's not even part of your being, it's part of your soul.
Yes.
It's deep within. I love VW, by the way, okay?
That's good.
I love VW. So tell me about the brand and the dealership.
So the brand, I've always loved the brand, even before going into vehicle sales. My first car was a Polo 1.4 Trendline in white. My husband was driving a Polo 1.9 TDI, so we've always been VW fans.
And
so
that's why you insisted that our first segment of the show should be a Polo.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Yes. VW, I always believe that VW can sell to anyone. I mean, a VW can be your first car, from your Polo, Vivo for students, or your first child, or whoever it's your first car, can always upgrade to a Polo, upgrade to a T-Cross, to a T-Roc, up to a Touareg, or to your commercial vehicle. So it's never ending.
Yeah.
So I believe in the brand even before I started working from the brand. So it's always been easier for me to work for the brand that I love and love driving as well. As for my dealership, it's situated in Bryanston. That on its own says a lot, because that's in the middle of Four Ways and Sandton. So all the great people walk in the dealership, in and out.
Wait, listen. I live in Kempton Park.
Yes.
Okay, this is my studio in Kempton Park. We're great people too.
Yes.
Okay.
I believe so.
Let me just
Don't
add that. Not just the Sandton people. Us East people are also great, okay?
I believe so. So where it's at on its own, for me, stood out because I believe I need to work.
Yes.
You know, I need to work, so I need a place that's always vibing. People coming in and out, calls coming in and out, and Bryanston is number one. So it's been number one dealership for all these years. So it's also nice to be part of a winning team. So
absolutely.
why not Bryanston? I was like, that's the place for me. So,
no, that's amazing. And as a sales executive, that's your title now, right? Your position. Senior sales executive. Okay. What do you enjoy most about this role?
Desh, I can't emphasize enough the feeling of seeing a customer, young or old, drive off on a new car from the showroom.
Yes.
We've got this culture in our dealership where we clap hands, we all stand out, even the FNIs. They stand out from upstairs and we clap for them, ring the bell. It's like a culture that we have created, and that never gets old. Whether a car is new, old, small or big, we create that as a team in VW, and that I love. That's what I love about my role. Having known that I've went to a customer from the early phases of them looking for a car, applying for that vehicle, being approved, doing the insurance, their fitments, and when it drives off, that bell when it rings, that is just the most amazing.
A car
feeling.
is the second most expensive purchase that you would make in your life, aside from a house. And I mean, you might see it almost on a daily basis because you're selling cars every day. But for that person, it is a life-changing experience. So I ask this question to most of my guests. I always want to know what's the most important, or you know, what's the one thing they enjoy most about their role. And this is just the usual answer to that question. So it is. I know that it's so sincere and it's so true.
It is.
So
it even gives me goosebumps thinking about it.
Yeah, it's
even
amazing.
all my deliveries, like with my customers, I put them on my Instagram and Facebook. Like, I want to be there as well.
So follow her
it's
on
such
Instagram and Facebook.
Khulile Hlatshwayo. Yeah.
There we go.
So it's amazing. That's the best part of my role, knowing that it has happened, and it's a great feeling. The feeling that you give to those customers is just
amazing. And Khulile, you have waltzed into the studio with this pig personality, so much of zest for life, so much of energy. This must come from somewhere. I'm sure, you know what? we are women. We have our down moments,
Yes.
okay?
Yes,
It's all the hormones and everything that plays into our lives. But you have so much of energy and so much of, you've got a great aura about yourself. So where does that come from?
Well, I do start my day with going to the gym, 5 o'clock every day.
But who's inspired this?
My inspiration obviously starts at home. I've got 3 girls that I'm responsible for. I've got a husband, fine as hell. I need to look good. He is my inspiration as well. So
yeah, if you followed him around the country, he must be.
He's worth it. So it starts at home for me. My mother always told me to always fight for what I believe in. You are responsible for your own destiny.
Absolutely.
So even though I'm married, but don't let a man be the only thing that you're living for. Live for yourself. Live for your kids. So I always strive. I fight until the end to make a living for my family and my kids, because I have to take care of them. I need to every day I need to pick myself up. No matter what we go through, every day is a new day. So when I walk into the dealership, whatever I'm going through, I need to put it aside. Well, I try and
well, Khulile, you are doing it with such grace.
Yeah, so every morning.
Such grace. Well done.
Thank you.
Khulile, as a sales executive, and there might be aspiring sales executives that might be watching you. Maybe there's 1 or 2 things that you would have done differently, mistakes along the way that you could help, have them avoid doing the same thing.
Yeah.
Would you like to share?
Well, I do have to say that obviously mistakes are part of our lives. I mean, this industry being so male dominated, you have a fear as well, and that's our first mistakes that we make. Sometimes we think we're not good enough to be there. You know, sometimes every day is different. You wake up feeling confident, and then sometimes you just feel a bit overwhelmed. So I think having a bit more confidence in yourself and the product that you are selling just empowers you for every day to fight another day. So for me, yeah. Yeah, we just have to keep on going, obviously. Yeah.
So you are obviously a great catalyst or champion for women empowerment. Why?
I've learned to understand that I belong where I am. My manager, Riaz, and my dealer principal, Damon, they always remind me, if I'm not having the best days, that you know you belong here. So sometimes as women, we always need that reassuring. So if I can say anything is possible. There's so much growth within this industry. No matter how many men are around you. I mean, I've been the only woman for 2 years on that floor. They've always made sure that I know that I belong. So anything is possible, growth is possible. If you get a chance to be on that floor, kick ass and you go for it. There's so much opportunities. I mean, I know so many managers and dealer principal surrounding me that I know that you can do it. So if you can believe you can do it and you've got the will to do it, bring it.
Where there is a will, there's a way. Definitely. Again, congratulations on your nomination last year, and you reached the finals, and you accepted the nomination because for some reason you felt that this was important for you to do. Even though you didn't win, you knew that you could use that nomination to empower others. So thank you for that. Why do you feel a platform like this is important?
I have to say it was amazing. It was the first for me. As I said, I've been in the industry for 10 years now.
But you started off saying the last time off air, you said, but Desh, I did win.
Yes, I did. For the fact that at work they see me, and this platform also saw me. It was just amazing for me as a woman. I was going crazy. I had already won. Just seeing my name there, I had already won. So I was truly grateful to you, obviously MFC, the whole motoring industry, as well as my customers. I mean, they were ready to vote, and at work, I mean, they were really proud. So it gave me a boost Because sometimes you doing the same thing over and over. Yes, you get your days, but when you're seeing your name in a different platform, it's like, oh wow, is that me?
Aww.
So I was so grateful, and this was just amazing and fantastic, and I'll forever be grateful to Hatfield for seeing me and putting me out there, because now Desh knows me.
Oh, well, Khulile, that's what we strive to achieve, to try and touch every woman in our industry and make them feel special. And so thank you for validating that we're doing the right thing here.
Amazing.
Your advice. What advice can you give to women,
Yes.
young women,
Yes.
maybe women that just by chance got access to Wi-Fi and might be watching this and they're from the villages? And they're going, I want to be like Khulile. What advice can you give to them to say, welcome to our industry?
What I can say, girl, this is where the money at. Don't be scared. I know it's always been a male-dominated industry, but women make great salespeople. I've had so many great women around me that that are high up there. I mean, as I mentioned to you, from Umhlanga, from McCarthy, there was Emma, there was a Tanya Wright, who was a Mastercard manager. Kathy Gilmore was also a manager. I go to Kelston, wonderful women are there. I come to Bryanston, there's got your Cheryls. So it's a great industry to be in. If you make it there, make it work.
Yes.
Kick ass. It's a good feeling, it's a great feeling. And you'll always have support. You'll always have people that, I mean, I've got a great team behind me that are always there, and when it's a girl doing it, it's like extra. I know maybe it's a bit out of it, but this is where the money is at. This is where you can write your own check.
Yeah.
Under industries, you get a basic and that's it. Sales is all about how you sell. It's your commission, you're writing your own check. You're not gonna get
having
there.
your own little business within the business.
If you wanna go to Dubai and December on the start, like, yo, girl, you gotta work. So yeah, so I don't have to be constrained to a basic. So I'm grateful for this job. So yeah, good days and bad days, push on.
Yes.
Because you know when the money's good, the money's good.
Yes,
So
absolutely. Khulile, who are you? Who's Khulile at home? What do you enjoy doing in your spare time? What offers you that balance between work and home?
Okay. So yeah, at home, as I mentioned before, I'm a mother of 3 girls, 3 beautiful girls. I was blessed. Aluta, she's 17.
Wow.
She's in Durban at this moment, staying there with her gran. And then I've got Ugwaguhle. Ugwaguhle is 6 years old, and Andis was 3. Keep me on my toes. On my toes. And I've been blessed to have a wonderful husband, Ayanda. Ayanda's been there from the beginning. He's always there to push me on, you know, like, you've got this, you know, there's one last day, push on. So at home, I've got stability. I've got people that are there. I've got aunties that are always there. So in my spare time, I get time to relax, chill. I try not to take my work at home because it's their time, it's family time.
Yeah.
That's very important, that they have a mother and Ayanda has a wife at home, than a salesperson that's constantly talking about work and sales. So when I'm at home, I chill, relax.
With your champagne by
drink
the
my
pool.
champagne by the pool. You know, my cheese platter. My babies are swimming there. Just relax. So I try and have that balance. And then, because when I'm at work, I need to put on a different hat and be serious. But I've learned to be able to balance between the two.
Well, and I think that leads to the next question that I would like to actually ask you. I should have asked earlier on, but we obviously at our, I'm not going to mention our ages, but we had to transition into this new generation of working and balancing home life and that type of that type of culture. But I mean, I believe that if you resist change, you resist life. How can people learn how to embrace this change?
Well, the thing is, I've always said that change is good. Change is part of growth. You know, it's how you see change. See it as a new perspective. I'm never scared of change. We just need to be positive. I mean, look at what COVID did to us. We needed to change our lifestyle, but at the end, we needed to adapt as well. So the earlier you learn to do that, the easier it gets with time. So I try and take a step back with change, be calm, and see new opportunities within that change that will make us survive whatever change that we're seeing in front of us in order to grow from it and learn from it.
Well, Khulile, I can't wait to see the changes in your life and in your future. And I'm going to be your #1 fan. And I'm so, so grateful and so honored that you have joined us in studio today and that you are part of this movement of ours. So thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome.
Thank you. I appreciate your time.
You're welcome. And thank you, viewers, our non-profit companies, the Motoring Woman of the Year Awards, powered by MFC, a division of Nedbank, and the Talk the Torque Studios, powered by Sariti Solutions, are aimed at recognizing women that are making a difference and contributing to our trade. Women just like Khulile, yeah. Together, we are providing a platform where we can share our experiences as well as educate the future generations to explore the endless and exciting career opportunities in motoring South Africa. So please subscribe to our YouTube channels and all our other social media platforms. We're now on TikTok and on Insta and Facebook, and we're doing the in thing, the technology thing. So please follow us. Ladies, the biggest success often starts out as fantastical goals. In some cases, those goals have seemed so out there, such as landing a man on the moon, that others have called almost impossible. Without a sense of optimism and a belief in themselves, those who have achieved the most might have achieved nothing. If you are an optimist, it's likely that you will be excited about what you are trying to achieve and feel good about it too. Having an optimistic attitude is a great trait to have. So if you want to be successful, as it can help you to stay positive about what you are doing and not be disheartened if things don't go your way. So being optimistic can really help you because you will believe those good things can happen. You would expect positive outcomes to come from your journey to success too. So dream big, and always remember, ladies, that the question should never be who's going to let me. It should always be who's going to stop me.